Okay, maybe third time's a charm with this particular video. Not sure what kept happening with the previous ones, so I don't know if it was the other headset I was using or what. So let me give this a try. Part 18A, Day 15, Love is Honorable. You husbands live with your wives in an understanding way and show her honor as a fellow heir of the grace of life. 1 Peter chapter 3 verse 7. Who is the one person you respect more than anyone in the world? What would it mean to you if you could meet that person for a meal or spend a day with them? You'd no doubt feel very privileged. When they talked, you would listen with great attentiveness. If they made a request, you would take it very seriously and ensure it was fulfilled. Welcome to the definition of the word honor. To honor someone means to give them respect and high esteem, to treat them as being special and of great worth. When you speak to them, you choose your words carefully. You are more courteous and polite. When they speak to you, you give their words valuable weight and significance. You willingly go the extra mile to accommodate them, if at all possible, simply out of respect for who they are, out of honor. It's a noble word that describes the noble way we should live. The Bible speaks often of honor. We are told to honor our father and mother as well as those in authority. Husbands are told to show honor to their wives, 1 Peter chapter 3 verse 7, and wives to show respect to their husbands, Ephesians chapter 5 verse 33. This is a fundamental key to the health and strength of your marriage. We are not told to honor our spouse only if they deserve it, but because honoring them is right in God's sight and because of their special position in our lives. Honoring your mate means giving him or her your full attention, not talking to them from behind the newspaper or with one eye on television. When decisions are being made that affect both of you, you give your mate's voice and opinion valuable influence in your mind. You strongly consider what they have to say. They matter. And because of the way you treat them, they should know it. But there's another word related to honor that calls us to a higher place, a word that is often equated with marriage. Though its relevance cannot be understated, it actually forms the basis for honor. The word is holy. To say your mate should be holy to you doesn't mean that he or she is perfect. Holiness means they are set apart for a higher purpose, no longer common or everyday, but extremely special and unique. A person who has become holy to you has a place no one can rival in your heart. He or she is sacred to you, a person to be more honored, praised, and defended. A bride treats her wedding dress this way. After wearing it on her special day, she covers and protects it, then sets it apart from everything else in her wardrobe. You won't catch her in it when she's working in the yard or going out on the town. Her wedding dress has value all its own. In this way, it is holy and sacred to her. When two people marry, each spouse becomes holy to each other by way of holy matrimony. This means no other person in the world is supposed to enjoy this level of commitment and endearment from you. Your relationship is like no other. You each commit to sharing physical intimacy with only her, only him. You establish a home with this person, you bear your children with this person, your heart, possessions, and life are to be beautifully interwoven in the uncommon bond you share with this one individual. This is by God's design and should be your daily goal and desire. Is that the way it is in your marriage? Would your husband say you honor and respect him? Do you consider your wife to be set apart and highly prized, holy? Perhaps you don't feel this way, and maybe for good reason, you think. Perhaps you wish some outsider could see the level of disrespect you get from your wife or husband. You may wish to expose and blame your spouse for your own attitudes that have started to sour. But that's not the issue with love. Love positively acts, it doesn't negatively react. Love rises above the cloudy circumstances and soars above the storm. It defies common, self-centered logic. It chooses to honor even when it's rejected. Love treats its beloved as special and sacred even when an ungrateful attitude is all it gets in return. It refuses to be pulled back into the hole of self-centered living. It's marvelous, of course, when a husband and wife are joined in this purpose, when they're following the biblical command to be devoted to one another in love, when they're giving preference to one another in honor. Romans chapter 12, verse 10. Marriage should be honored by all, the Bible says, and the marriage bed kept pure. Hebrews chapter 13, verse 4. But when your attempts at honor go unreciprocated, you are to be honorable just the same, seeking ways to give honor to your mate. That's what love dares to do, to say, of all the relationships I have, I will value ours the most. Of all the people for whom I'm willing to sacrifice, I will sacrifice the most for you. With all your failures, sins, mistakes, and faults, past and present, I still choose the God-honoring way to be a better marriage. Still choose the God-honoring way to a better marriage and a better life. I choose to love and honor you. That's how you create an atmosphere in your marriage for love to be rekindled. That's how you lead dishonor out the door and then lead your heart to truly love your mate again. That's the beauty of honor. So, today's dare, choose to begin showing greater honor to your spouse above your normal tendency. Begin by listening more attentively and respectfully to your husband or wife. Let your mate see how you give greater weight to their words and requests. Show that he or she is receiving higher esteem in your eyes than before. So I will try, certainly will try. I've been trying very difficult, very, very hard to make sure that I listen to you very well, very carefully. Obviously something, that I could have improved upon and something that I really have tried to improve upon. And I'd like to think I've improved upon, especially after this last weekend. And which, of course, thanks to you for being willing to share so much in the first place. I was able to learn and understand and appreciate so much from what you were saying. And so thank you. And thank you for watching. A few more to go. Any changes you want me to make or anything, just let me know. By all means, this is for you. Okay? So love you. Thanks. Bye.